Don't forget the little things in life that make you happy.
And I was just thinking how fun it is to cook outside, but you know, we'd be missing out on all this fun if we had the stove set up. Dinner's cooking. It's raining. And someone's having a lot of fun in it. At least one person. I don't know about everybody else.
Fluffy clouds in a big blue sky. Found in as many cloud pictures as you can find.
Is he over this way somewhere?
Somewhere over here. I don't know where he went. Are you in there? You're not in there?
Hello. Hi, Malachi.
Somebody must be somebody.
You're hiding.
Is anybody at home? No. Is there anybody here at all? Nobody. Because somebody must have said nobody.
Well, it's supposed to rain probably at least the next 4 hours. And Dean's project continues. It's outside, but he's in a very interesting spot. I can barely see you. There he is. Little red squirrel is losing his rain hangout, unfortunately for him. But yeah, we really need to close it in. It's just been an open space up under there. Looks like you're gonna need to stretch out afterward, though. It looks really cranky. And I learned later he did have a good stretch out right there. Listening to that rain, he had a good hour nap.
A cool breeze, breathing fresh air and looking at autumn leaves. Holding hands with the one I love, and he says he loves me. Oh, don't forget the happy little things.
Ain't nothing in the world that I like better than bacon and lettuce and homegrown tomatoes. Up in the morning and out in the garden, get your ripe ones, don't get a hard one. Plant them in the spring, eat them in the summer. All winter without them's a culinary bummer. I forgot all about the sweating and the digging every time I go out and pick me a digging. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What would life be without
So yesterday,
homegrown tomatoes?
I had a preview of what's under the tarp on the car siding that has been sitting there for, is it 2.5 years? Something like that. And there was already some surprises. Nice ant colony, and there was a garter snake, a baby garter snake, which Dean added.
We found one. There's 99 more in there because when they're born, they usually birth about 100 at a time.
Oh gosh.
So we're going to put the pile here right now.
Yeah.
99 more.
Oh, no. I so hope you're wrong. This is the one that was like an outlier that's out on its own. It struck out and wanted to get out of the nest.
We'll see.
Oh, we'll see. Ah!
Hi. Not only do we have snakes in this pile, but we have a lot of ants. Not relatives either. There we go.
Oh, don't even hold on to it, Dean. I'm happy to say there were no snakes. So next step is going to go through these with a fine-tooth comb, make sure we're not carrying any in the house, because I would assume they would enjoy the wood in our house as much as the wood, there we go, that they would enjoy out here. I took a nap under the pine trees this afternoon. And guess what Dean's doing? He continues on. Okay. Time to get back. give you a quick tour of what we've accomplished lately. Excitingly, there's no longer a in the front. Woohoo! Another project for spring is to finish the fashing and the soffits on the roof. But as you'll notice, it now has a permanent wall that was the last time big project for Dean primarily, and it's looking a little more like a finished house. Just needs the siding on the outside. A little more spacious. I mean, given a tiny house or pretty darn small house, that's a lot of room. So we'll have a way to get up to the loft. It doesn't require standing on the top part of the step ladder. That's what we've been doing. So we got to start on car siding. Run up the cabinet, cut this off, and get ready for bringing the stove next time as well. What have I forgotten, Dean?
Well, pretty much does it, other than we cleaned up the cracking gap up on the ceiling and all the walls, so that's pretty clean now.
Show right there. You
It used
didn't do this little section.
Yeah, it used to look like this, all the way down on these rafters. Okay, well that should do it.
We'll be back in a week and a half. It's one at the bottom of the car tends to tap, and that left side of that rack is low. We don't want to bump that refrigerator off. Oh, it's not going to be running yet, but
here we up in North Woods, and we're about to remove the refrigerator from that's attached to the back of the car, which is also attached to the bottom frame of the cargo carrier. So we're going to try to do it right now, so here it goes.
how heavy is this, Dean?
It weighs 217 pounds.
Boy.
Way, we'll be back.
Oh my gosh, we were going 1 foot at a time. That's all we could do. And then we tipped it over when we got going too fast. Right here might be really, oof. You guys are awesome. These are our neighbors. Jim and his brother, Mike. Wow. Oh my gosh. Hi, Dean. What are you doing?
Louver for the refrigerator, so it's going to serve for the pulling off the coils in the bottom of the fridge, as well for the combustion of the propane flame that makes the propane refrigerator make cold air inside it. Right there.
You got a face full.
Now
Okay.
I'm gonna put a screen over here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna, air can go up, only air and no bugs.
No mice.
Put underneath this roof here,
Roof.
the floor,
The floor.
and then now we'll have fresh air in the house.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. Worse than the dentist drill.
We got a refrigerator running.
How'd it go?
It's a little bit of a challenge.
How come?
Well, because the floor is not level and the piping, the fittings were wrong fittings. I bought it at the hardware store and gonna run in town twice. I was closed on Sunday, went over to Ashland back. And nobody there was open, and it's been a long haul. I thought it was gonna be a one day job, and now this is the end of the third day.
But yay! Success!
Success.
Good work, Dean.
Thank you.
It's been an eventful 5 days of work up here. The siren song of work kept me working instead of going to the beach one day. It just gets addictive, the accomplishment. But I thought I'd do a quick tour. We're not coming back for a month, so I mean, you just never know weather and otherwise. What if we don't get back and we don't do a final tour for the season? So I thought I'd do a quick one right now. At least it's an update. Refrigerator that came to a screeching halt with last night after the CO monitor alarmed, right about a half hour after we fell asleep. So I'm very thankful for that monitor. We didn't want to be one of those news reports you hear about some couple in the woods succumbing. Thank you. Thank you. And then the big change here again this weekend was getting the refrigerator. Oh, I only could wish. Getting the stove installed. It's working well. Dean has a couple of, was it orifices you have to change or something? For the propane to be able to use the oven and one of the burners. We have 3 working burners. It's amazing, Dean. You know, I realized it was so different. I didn't have to pump anything up to have the gas be there. I just lit it, you know, with the flame still. But yeah, it was really nice. We switched the table around. Found out we can have it bigger and have more room. It works just fine. We're happy it fits in fine with the stove yet. Oh yeah, and there's a range hood. It's nice having the light there at night. The fan is kind of noisy, but you know, it's important to get that vented. Your signature, Dean. And really not much change here. We have plans for next year. Oh, I put a little bookshelf in the corner there, but that's kind of the summary. Am I missing anything, Dean? Of course, we have a cabinet here now with a temporary top. We haven't done anything to it, but we plan on coming back in about a month. We'll see what we can get done then. We've got to be home for Halloween, and we're waiting to hear from a HVAC company to check out the fridge. Hopefully that can get resolved. So, signing off.
See you later.
I can't believe I forgot to mention what I worked on all this last time. 5 days. It's car siding. It's starting to look more like a house, a finished house inside. Never mind the ceiling. We're not sure what we're gonna do about that. That looks too challenging. That wall will wait because we're gonna next year hopefully make that a bay window with a window seat. But there we go. Ah.
Hi. How you doing?
That's enthusiastic.
Well, we're here.
We're here.
It's completely dark. It's only about 5:15.
Yeah. I know.
Today's November 22nd,
Don't even try. I think so.
something like that.
Yeah. No,
2024.
the point I wanted to make was what you said earlier.
What's that?
We're remembering our first October. It was October, November that we were up here 4 years ago. 4 years ago, right? The dead of the pandemic. And we were sleeping in one room. All the food was in the car because we were worried about bears. We were cooking outside down on a table on the ground, right?
Yeah.
We had a little bit of heat from running heaters off the van.
Yeah.
God. And we're sleeping on cushions on the floor that we had to crawl up from, right?
Right. Yeah.
And none of this was here. None of this part. The bathroom building was there, but the bathroom part was, but it wasn't usable or anything.
Picture that stove we got there.
Yay! And we're just saying, we have so many conveniences now. I mean, we have lights, we have heat, we have a stove, we can cook indoors. That was just such a pleasure just a little bit ago. Soon we're going to have, hopefully, this working refrigerator. We've got it with a different power source than gas. Waiting for it to cool down. Cross our fingers. And a composting toilet indoors. I mean...
A nice table, a nice couch and chair,
Yeah.
a kitchen sink.
Yeah, and it's warmed up considerably from when we came in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we got it easy. It's cushy. Just a quick note to say we're ending the season of 2024 the same way we started it. This is as far as the car could get. So we hauled our stuff in on sleds again. That's all right. We'll see if we can drive up by the time we leave. Maybe. Maybe not.
Hi again. So we're taking this piece of brace out temporarily so we can move this wall back about 9 inches. So therefore, that room will be bigger, and then we can move the couch back against this wall further and have more space to look out the windows. That's what I'm up to.
And to walk. More space to walk.
To walk too, yeah.
Yeah, without tripping over each other's feet.
Yeah, so that's what I'm up to.
Okay.
Put the shower right about where I'm standing now, and then the wall will be right here.
Yeah.
It'll be a skinny shower.
A little shower. Oh, that room. In front of the feet. Huh?
Yeah, this wall's been pushed back 9.5 inches. I've got a header up on top here. And the bathroom's on the other side, and we're going to be putting side carding on here and insulate it a little more, and
Car siding.
car siding.
Little increments make a difference in a tiny house. Like, we can even have the chair like here. You can converse this way, and you can still walk through. And
Yeah, in a tiny house, 9.5 inches is
or like,
a long measurement.
yeah.
Now, just to give you a sense of how far we've come since we brought the tiny house as it was up in October 2020, this is a picture of the state it was in. And here's a photo almost 4 years later.
Homemade pie. Oh, don't forget the happy little thing. A hot cup of coffee at the start of a day. Driving to work and getting green lights all the way. Listening to the radio and your song play. Oh, don't forget the happy little things. Don't forget the little things in life that make you happy. Yeah. Don't